You know, I don't think it's hard to deny that the printed comic books, while both digital and printed, are struggling, have been since basically the 90s. But I think DC may have figured it out. They launched a new adult themed, which is oddly named, line of comic books, starting with the new Batman. And you know what comic books need more of? More schlong. That's right. Now, I know you might be saying, no, you're not right, Jeremy. You're just not woke enough. All right, you need to get woke on batwang. It's going to get everyone running out to buy comic books because everyone wants to see the bat unit, the batawang, the utility. Now, I'll think of more as we go. Now, I like the idea of darker comic books, but I want to address how they missed the mark here, but also in that this works for some characters, like Batman, literally the Dark Knight. I think he can kind of survive in this grungy, like NC-17 world. That doesn't work for all superheroes necessarily. And if this is what they mean by, adult themed, I don't think I really understand what they're going for. The new Batman comic features the first ever full frontal bat nudity. DC Comics is launching a new imprint designed explicitly for adult audience called the DC Black Label. It debuts today with Batman Damned, a new series from writer Brian Azzarello and artist Lee Bermejo that follows Batman and John Constantine investigating the mystery of the Joker's murder. But that's not what everyone will be talking about. What everyone is talking about is the fact that the book, in interest of making it clear just who the book is for, features full frontal bat nudity. Who is it for? Who asked for that? Who's asking for that? Like, you know what's really keeping me out of the comic book stores? There's just not enough schlong. I'm pretty sure I would get in trouble, both from my corporate overlords and from Mother, if I posted pictures of Batman's Batarang. I will, however, direct you to where you can see pictures for yourself, if you so choose. I'm not going to show you that. I have examined the photograph. I will say it is a mighty wang. It is worthy of the bat. I wish I didn't know that. I wish I had no idea. Because, that question just never came up for me. It was just never on the list of top 100 questions you have about Batman. It's not even on that list. It's not on the next 100 or the 100 following that. Now, in the digital version of Batman, it actually censors it out, mostly through dark shadows, any and all frontal nudity. So I can show you one panel from that via Bleeding Cool just to give you an idea, without fully crossing over the realm in the print edition. The art style, I like it. But in the actual one, yeah, you're seeing the Junit here. Yeah, you're getting the whole baby arm holding an apple. And the rest of the book looks good too. Batman Damned 1 is in stores now. Remember, if you want full and uncut version, you'll need to go down to the store and pick up the hard copy. All right. We have Martin Scorsese and Joaquin Phoenix prepare to flip the story of the Joker upside down. A new Batman comic book reveals a new darker side of the Dark Knight and inside of his tights. Bruce Wayne's semi-flaccid member is revealed lurking in the shadows of his exposed crotch. In the panel midway through the debut of the 3-issue miniseries called Damned. So it's a 3rd issue. It's a 3-issue miniseries. Now, okay. And you have everybody covering this. DC Comics was not messing around when they announced their new publishing imprint, which would include mature and uncensored content. Case in point, we've now got full frontal of the Bat Pole. Imagery comes from the 1st issue of Damned by Brian Azzarello, from Wonder Woman and Lee Bermejo of the Joker. The comic reunites Azzarello and Bermejo, maybe that's probably how it's pronounced, whose 2008 Joker graphic novel was a disturbingly deep dive into the Clown Prince of Crime. Now, I think I understand what this imprint is for. It's for people who read comic books in the 90s who can handle more adult-themed stuff. But to me, that means cursing. That means more like graphic attacks or more detailed carnage. It really doesn't mean getting a full panel of the Batchlong. And in a way, I mean, maybe I'm no Puritan. This to me seems like they were like, well, here's what I think happened in the writer's room or when they're working on it. They're like, look, we can't put some boobs in here. Then everyone will just call us out for objectification. The SJW comics industry would destroy us. I got it. How about the batwang? That'll be great. The 97% male audience of Batman is going to love getting a face full of that. Of the bat meat. We all want that. Now, to be honest, pretty excited about the series. Unfortunately, now I feel like, well, I can't really buy it because I'm not going to reward them for that. And why, if you were going to really commit to it, why isn't it in the digital version? It's like they're saying, hey, if you really want your bat cock and balls, you've got to go down to your local comic book shop and buy it, be out in the open. So now if I'm at a comic book shop and everybody that picks up the new copy of Batman Down, I'm like, meat gazer. Why are you buying that? You know, they sell prawn down at the, you can get that kind of thing on the internet for free. Dumb idea, gimmick. At the end of the day, it's just one panel. What do you think? Is the schlong going to motivate you to go down to your local comic book shop and buy the book? Or would they maybe have been better off just throwing in some blue language, being a little more graphic, a little more dark, and skipping the nudity on the whole? I'm interested to hear what your opinions are about the batwang. And if you made it this far, I want to let you know that I'm changing up the channel a little bit. I'm going to stop hosting live streams here for the most part, and I'm going to host them only on Midwestly, which I'll link in the description below because I feel like I'm sending you guys too many notifications. Sometimes I'll do 2 or 3 uploads a day plus a live stream. That's 4 notifications. That's too many. So I'm going to do kind of my daily wrap show, which is kind of what we've been doing each day between 5 and 7 o'clock Central. I'm going to do that over on Midwestly to spare the people who aren't really interested in hanging out for that purpose. And then I'll try to keep the more important live streams here, like when I have guests or it's a really big deal. I don't want to flood your inboxes with the batwang too often. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.